Hey guys, hello, we keep it dirty off-road, and today I got John with me,
with Dirt Days. How you guys doing?
and we're going to do a product showcase today on HPA systems, and at the end of this video, we're actually going to show you something new from them. Ethan, you're going to be my Vanna White?
I'll be your Vanna White.
And we actually got his hair cut today too.
And I shaved. Everybody look, I shaved.
It's not shaving if all you're doing is washing your face. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want to show you different alternatives. On our videos, you guys have seen us use the power tank quite a few times. We're going to show you guys a different option that uses different gases. And, you know, it's just a different way to do things. And this is probably a little bit cheaper, right?
Well, it's cheaper to fill. Okay. I don't know about if it's cheaper to buy. It's probably around the same price. But to fill, it's probably, well, talking to you, it's $5 cheaper to fill per fill up, which should add up if you do it every weekend like we do.
All right, so we got a couple products we're going to go through here. We're going to go through HPA Systems tank, which is a really cool, you said carbon fiber tank.
Carbon fiber, fiberglass tank.
We're going to go over their jack system, which is, this thing is pretty cool. It's for their digital deflator, which if you don't know why you need digital, we're going to talk about that too. And then finally, we're going to go through one of their new systems, which is a computerized deflator system. We're not going to show it to you guys yet, so we want to make sure you guys stick around for that. So let's go over the core of the system then first, which is the HPA tank. So this thing, now you said this is carbon fiber, right?
Yeah, it's a composite.
So if you guys look, it's not a metal tube like we're used to. It still sounds like metal though.
It has an aluminum liner with high performance carbon fiber overwrap.
Oh, okay, so it's carbon fiber overwrap with an aluminum. So that's what makes it lighter then, right?
Correct.
It's not full like half-inch thick aluminum.
Correct. So the aluminum's real thin, and then the carbon fiber is what probably gives it its strength.
So, and this is measured differently, right? Whereas a power tank, CO2 tank, is measured by weight, this is measured more by
volume.
Now this doesn't use CO2, right? This uses...
Correct. So this you can either use compressed air or nitrogen.
And nitrogen is a little bit cheaper.
It is.
Right? It's basically a 10-pound tank. Well, maybe even more than 10 pounds.
Yeah,
how much do they normally put into it?
It's got 4,000 psi in it.
I know, but how much because it's all CO2, right? When they weigh it, how much do they put in?
This you don't put CO2 in. This is nitrogen or compressed air.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you fill it up then?
Either I go to where you fill up those.
And you use nitrogen?
And use nitrogen, which is actually cheaper. All right, so how much is it? How much does it cost you to fill that?
It's about $17.
$12 to fill that with nitrogen.
It's like, I'm getting an idea.
Or $12 to fill that at the Temecula Dive Center.
How many times can you refill with that?
I think I can do 37s. I think I can do 12 37s.
So it's about the same. It's comparable because nitrogen can't get it. Nitrogen by volume is not as much as CO2 by volume. Okay, so it's about the same even though it's bigger. Yeah. Okay, that works. This is the valve that goes with it, right?
Correct.
Now it's a little bit different in that the power tanks, this is all integrated and you kind of keep it on there and it has that cage on there. Now if you've ever ran a power tank long enough, you know that power tank may come loose. Ours did, and it ruined our valves. So this you keep separate, right, in the actual pouch.
The good thing about the HPA systems, everything comes in a nice padded pouch.
So this you just put on there. Now I noticed that there's no threads on. Well,
there's no need any threads.
They just kind of
just screws. So this has got a thread protector. So you screw that off.
Gotta show it on camera.
And I normally just wet the O-rings.
Is that why it's all rusted out?
Got a little bit of dirt.
Now you spank it?
Yep, then you spank it and screw it.
And that's it, and it's ready to go?
Well, he has to tighten it first.
Done. Wrench, no wrench needed.
And then it has what I noticed too, it has a high quality clutch, right?
Yes.
And it's not a cheap one. We've had a lot of problems with the ones that comes with ours. The dust gets in here and it's not as efficient. This I noticed is a little bit beefier, so it's not going to get damaged as much. It's in a pouch, so it doesn't have to deal with dust. And then you said it has a little feature on here as well, right?
Correct. So once you plug the inlet in, if you grab the hose, if you plug that in, all right.
Oh, dude, it goes in so much easier.
Goes in nice. The stuff is pretty good quality. And then you got an on-off valve as well here.
Which way is on, which way is off?
On, that is closed.
Okay.
And then you just turn this like you normally do to adjust your pressure.
This is the hose that comes with the kit?
That's the hose that comes with it.
So it's a much more high quality components, right? It doesn't look like Harbor Freight components.
No, right.
Which is a big deal.
Yep, I've used it a lot. Tested in Baja, and it's Works very well so far.
So, I mean, you don't get a mount and all that stuff, but for your money, you get higher quality components, which I'm noticing is a big difference.
But you can buy mounts for this, just like the power jack. But they give you, you know, you can get a nice bag, nice big padded bag that everything fits in.
Will this fit on a mount similar to the power tanks?
Yes,
Like
they make a mount that fits similar to that.
So if you wanted to, you could leave it in the back.
Correct.
Right? And I do like how all of this is out of the way, so the chances of this getting broken off is rare.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and show this bad boy now. So this is the jack system, right?
That's the jack.
How does this thing work then as far as setup? So it's basically you got this base, right?
Correct. So you got your base. It'll do about 20 inches, I believe, and then you got your that. So you got about 2 feet of lift.
And then you could buy different size cups, right?
I think you can get different size cups. That's the one I think came with it. It's just like the Pro Eagle where you can get different size jacks. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than a regular jack.
How much does this weigh?
It's pretty heavy.
Let's give it the Ethan test. Oh. Ethan, how much does it weigh?
Because I'm usually the one carrying the jack.
That's right. You're the one usually carrying the stuff. How much does it weigh?
No, that's lighter than a jack. That's lighter than our Pro Eagle.
Yeah, see, that's a good thing right there. Now, do they make mounts for this? Because I would hate for this to sit in the back of my seat.
Yes, they do make a mount. Yep. Which is quite considerably smaller.
As far as the way this works, you just kind of hook it up, and then there's a release and a fill, right?
Yeah, that's it. So basically, HPA recommends put a couple of drops of
oil,
air tool oil in it. You know, and he says you'll have years and years of endless use. But basically, you know, if you're in a tight area, say your truck sank and you got to get it in underneath, you can get it in underneath, and you don't have to worry about jacking with a regular jack. Trying to get your jack to work. With this, it's just simple. You go up or you go down.
And it's basically just an airbag, right?
Basically it's an airbag.
Semi-truck airbag.
Yep, just like a semi-truck airbag.
And like you said too, the big benefit of this thing is that it doesn't have to roll under the truck. It just goes straight up.
So like a regular jack, when it scissors, it's to stay straight, it's got to move forward like this.
Yeah.
So if you're on dirt or in sand or,
it's scary.
You know, with rocks, you know, the jack will end up starting to tip forward and you could slip out, whereas this lifts vertical, straight up and down. The cool thing about this is you can use it, like if you watched our video that we did, the truck on one of our tours that broke, I was able to get this in between the frame and the leaf spring, and I was able to use it to push the leaf spring back into place onto the axle to get it back in the spot. So you couldn't do that with a regular jack.
It's a great alternative to an off-road jack because, you know, jacks get expensive, jacks take up a lot of room. This takes up far less footprint.
And it's not as heavy.
Yeah.
It's not as heavy, and it's just slide it in and get that into a tight place, but you don't have to worry about having room or maneuvering the jack around so you could jack the handle up and down. You just pull it in, you just pull the levers.
Next thing we're going to talk about is air gauges. Now, this is the one we use. You guys have seen us use this one. We recommend this thing. We've used it for going on 2.5 years. Never had to recalibrate it. Super, super accurate. And one of the biggest problems you have with air valves is almost all the deflators are analog. Analog deflators will all lose their zero position base. And it's basically, after 6 months off-road, or on our truck, after 3 months off-road, they lose their calibration. That's why we use a digital one. A digital one doesn't lose their calibration.
The screws fall out of the plate inside, they rattle out, and the needles don't read right.
This right here is a good comparison to show them why you need this. So
this is great.
We use this because it's accurate and it's easy to use and it's got a long handle on it. Nobody has a handle this long. They usually have it about half the length. So if you're a fat ass like me, it means bending down and that just kind of sucks on the knees. So what's really cool is this is one of their new products, right?
Correct.
This is a digital deflator. HPA. It's really cool because one, it's digital, so you don't have to worry about calibration. And then second, it's got an extra long hose. Most of the deflators have a super short hose on them. This one has a little bit longer one, so it makes it a whole lot easier to set up and wait while it deflates.
And you've got settings, you've got PSI, you got bar, you got kilos and CM and KPA. So you got all the settings.
So for you guys that normally get the ARB one, this is a really good alternative. And unlike the ARB one, you don't have to worry about accurate measurements. Because the ARB one, it doesn't matter as long as it's an analog gauge, even in the liquid filled ones, The vibrations of off-road cause them to lose their calibration and you don't get an accurate reading. So it's a good, awesome product. I think this is a really great idea for us off-roaders, man. Next, and we're actually going to show you guys this one. We're actually going to use it on John's truck. We're going to air him down. He doesn't know we're going to air him down, but we're going to.
We are.
Go ahead and bring it over, Ethan. So what is this, John? Let us know what this is.
It hasn't been released yet. They are getting ready to release it. It's not on their website yet. This is the HA 100. It has a computer in it. It's a deflator, and it inflates the tires.
Have you ever been to America's Tire and you've seen them going, what pressure do you want? They type it in a computer and they just hook it up and let go, and you've been jealous that you want one of those? This is a handheld version of those.
Correct.
And it's a, it's a ruggedized version of it too that's designed for us off-roaders. So this thing, like you said, computerized, you basically set it and it can deflate or inflate.
Okay, so you've got a preset 1 and a preset 2. So what I've done, I'm going to preset the 1
for your
deflation and set P2 to inflate.
Now, quick features of this too, it's rechargeable.
It is. It comes with a charger. So in the box you get exactly what you see here, and a plug-in charger that plugs into the wall to recharge it.
How good's the battery on this thing?
Don't know. I just literally got it.
Now, as far as operation, you basically just
hold it down, turns it on. That's it.
And that's P1?
Yep. So that's set to 15 and that's set to 30. So it also has a light too. You just press it once and the light comes on. So P1, it comes from the factory set at 15. So I run at 28.
What do you run on the street?
60.
60?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Okay. We'll be doing a video on tire pressure here soon because it's a controversial topic with you guys. We're not talking about tire pressure in this video, okay? So don't blow up my comments. Don't blow up my comments about tire pressure. We're not talking tire pressure. We're talking tools. 60 is high, man.
65 PSI.
That's the max. Yes, I know.
But I run 60 and it runs good.
Okay.
Because these tires flex really easy.
So, in the interest of not pissing them off, because I know the discussion's coming, right? But why don't we air down to 28 and then air back up to 40?
Let's do P2. So we'll set that to 40, you said, right?
Yeah. Just to do it's good.
Okay, so that one's set. Okay, so now they're set.
Now, if you go back to all of them, see, that's 40.
So that's 21. So P1 20. Is set to 28. That's what I air down to. And to air back up, it's 40.
All right, let's give it a try.
So,
why don't we let our Vanna White do the airing down?
We don't have to do anything.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. We should let our Vanna White be the one doing all this stuff. What do you think, Ethan?
Fine. Just prove I'm sexier.
So you just plug it in. So what it's going to do, what it does is you vent it out and it'll stop and check the pressure as it goes. And the more you do it, the computer learns. So it'll do it faster and faster and faster each time.
It's replacing me.
When it learns your tire, it actually deflates pretty fast. When it's done, it beeps and lets you know to put it to the next tire, which so you don't have to be sitting here babysitting it, pulling it in and out.
All right, very cool. Let's go ahead and inflate this tire now and check that out.
Okay, now we're down to 28. Why don't we get that other gauge right there?
What the hell? 28?
28, there we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, let's fill it up using your system.
P1 was to deflate. P2, which we have set for 40. Why don't you bring the black hose, that way we don't have to fucking...
Oh, use the air?
Yeah, use the air out.
But this is an HPA video.
All right.
So just to be clear, this is rated for high pressure, right? For this stuff, right?
Correct. For 174 PSI.
So when we do the regulator, we don't want to really go above 150 probably.
Correct.
Oh, it's a button.
So far, John's showing you up as Vanna White, bud.
I'm gonna push that to...
It's like 130.
When are you gonna get glasses, John?
Okay, so there we go. We're at 130. We got it on P2, which is 40. So all we have to do... That's it. And it's inflating the tire. You don't have to do anything. You can go and talk to people, do your thing.
Just wait for the beeps.
Wait for the beeps.
Well, listen for the beeps.
See, Ethan?
So,
Oh, you got lucky. Oh, you got lucky.
Damn birds.
I saw that line. I'm like, oh. November curse.
so now it's filling it up, and like I said, it learns your tire over time, so it'll actually get faster. If it goes over, it will deflate, so you get the right pressure in your tires.
I noticed that as it starts getting closer.
Right there.
Goes
there
quicker.
it is. It's finished. That filled it up. 12 psi in that short of time.
See, this
Just
thing's
don't
beating
start.
me as Vanna White.
That's how easy it is.
Now that's a whole lot more convenient for the guys using compressors. If you're using a compressor,
Right.
that is a must-have tool because the
You
compressor
don't have
takes
to sit
5
there and
minutes.
Go, shh, look, stop, look, shh,
Or just
stop, like-
hold it for 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah, that's right. You just set it, walk away,
And forget
and
it.
that's it. Forget it.
Get the other one and test it.
39.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Does this need to be calibrated?
No, because it calibrates itself somehow.
Maybe we have to check with it.
Well, it's
It's a brand new product. This
a
is
brand new
just
product.
out.
So the accuracy is 0.3 of a PSI.
All right.
But as you see, it works extremely well. It takes a lot out of you having to sit here and tend to your tire. You got two settings. You either deflate or you inflate, and you just plug it in and walk away.
Yep.
Listen to the beats.
That's the best thing about it because right at the end, especially on a cold day, you just want to get the fuck out of there sometimes.
Right.
And this makes it so much easier.
And the other thing with that one there, probably a little bit faster to deflate. But the thing is, you have to sit here, you have to screw it on, then you have to screw the valve out, then you have to let it out, stop it, check it, let it out, stop, check it.
That's why we use this thing because it's easier on the knees to sit there like this.
What do you
it is
mean
to
you
sit
we
on your
use?
knees. When I have to air down, I use
What
it.
is this we?
And the thing is, with this one, you got super long. Comes with a super
You can put it on
long.
top. You
Yeah.
can put it over here.
Well, anywhere really, hang it.
Yeah, have it blow off your windshield.
That's what she said. All right, guys. So this is just a quick video we wanted to put together, guys, to show you some of the cool products from HPA.
Yeah.
Thanks to John, we hope to get hooked up with these guys more in the future and start showing you guys some more of the products.
But like I said, this is their brand new unit. It's not on their website yet, but I expect it's going to be there. They just got them in.
What do you
Keep an
think?
eye out.
What is the price point going to be?
I have no idea. You didn't tell me.
So this is a cool product. I think this is something that I personally been wanting for a long time, especially back in when I was using a compressor because it took forever to air up. Actually, it'd be nice just to hang this and just let it air you up. So
Right.
this is a cool product, as well as everything else, right? I mean, I'm impressed by how that looks. I'm gonna check out some of their mount options because I like the idea of this thing, man. And then their jack system is crazy, and that takes up so much less room. I mean, dude, I could put that on the Built Right panel.
Correct.
You know?
Right. Correct.
Makes it a whole lot easier to carry that thing. So
I just hope they come up with a
nice
nice
case.
bag,
A nice case or
padded
something.
bag that this fits in.
mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, this is new, so it may come out with a different with HPA on it or whatever.
Well, hey guys, hope you guys like this video. Some cool stuff from HPA Systems. We're gonna put all the links to all the products below, so make sure you guys check out the description for that. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys check them out. Make sure you check out Dirt Days. John's up there going and buy as often as he can.
If you call him and mention Dirt Days or Get Dirt, you can get a discount. He'll give you a good discount.
We'll put the website info and the number below so you guys can call them and get the discount. In the same time, we're going to see if they can do a discount code as well. If we get that code, we'll either put it somewhere in the video or in the description below. All right, guys. Questions, comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Come on, walk more. Walk more. There you go.